Yesterday, we won 9 out of 11 sporting tips provided on the channel. Congratulations, guys. Yes, sir. How was it yesterday, guys? How did it go? Leave that in comment section. I'd like to know how your selections went. Were the 9 sporting events that won sufficient enough? How did the two affect your sporting events? Talking about that game between Bayern Leverkusen and Union Berlin. An offside goal was cancelled in that sporting event, and that talks about the factors we talk about that affects the outcome of these events. And the second was the game between Atalanta, and New England Revolution. I had the hunch about that, but it is what it is. We had to see what that one how it went. But that's another factor again we talk about affected that sporting event where we had that red card penalty kick, sorry, which was the only goal in that sporting event. Just the perfect example of what we talk about on the channel every time. Sport that 9 other beautiful sporting events that went through. So it is what it is. Today we have more sporting events for you. If it's the first time I've come across the channel, hit the subscribe button to become part of this community. Everyone hit the like button. It's time to do that now. It helps the channel grow. It supports us. Just think of it as you being in the stadium and cheering us on, with just one push of a button. We appreciate that. Yeah, thank you guys. That's for you guys. Thanks for hitting that like button. Let's take it always serious. So don't forget to turn your notification bells also on so you'll be the first to know when we post something of value on the channel, and you don't miss out on important updates on this journey to beating the odds. So welcome back, guys. My name is Huka and I'm your humble host on this daily podcast show where we bring you insights about sporting events and safe market options to go with those to help you increase your chances of winning significantly and beat the odds in the long run. Today we have 12 sporting events for you guys, and let's get right into business for the day. First sporting event we have is the game between Gaziantep and Hatayspor, and here's insight about that sporting event today for those who will be looking to back it.
Gaziantep will face Hatayspor on Sunday in an important match for both sides, as they aim to end their winless runs and return to form. The home team has demonstrated determination lately, managing a 1-1 draw against Göztepe in their last league match. Although they have performed well at home, they are keen to secure a win to climb the standings. Conversely, Hatayspor is currently in a slump, having lost their last 2 games, including a close 1-0 defeat to Ayopsa in their latest outing. Their poor performance on the road adds to Gaziantep's advantage in this matchup. So
given that situation report we have there, we think that the home draw no bet will be the safe way to play this one if you're looking at backing that event today at an odd of 1.22. In that one. Next sporting event we have is the game between Fiorentina and Parma from the Italian Serie A, and here's insight about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it.
None of the last 5 encounters between these teams resulted in a winner. There are several reasons to anticipate a Fiorentina win this time. The Viola have secured 5 victories in their last 6 home matches in Serie A. In contrast, Parma has achieved just 1 win in their last 13 league games and has not won in their last 9 away matches in the league.
So given that report that we have there, we think that the home win or draw will be the safe way to play this one at another 1.20 in that sporting event. Next sporting event is the game between Chelsea and Ipswich Town, and here's a situation report about this sporting event for those who will be looking to back it today. Chelsea, I know you guys will be looking to back that, so here's information about that sporting event for your use.
Despite having 5 spots open, the competition for Champions League qualification will be fierce. Chelsea faces challenging matches ahead, particularly against Newcastle and Nottingham Forest. Consequently, losing points at home to Ipswich is simply not an option. On the positive side, Chelsea is performing well and is hard to break down defensively. Ipswich, while struggling, is displaying more resilience than Leicester and Southampton. However, they are still allowing too many goals.
So given the report that we have there, we think it is safe to say that Chelsea should be able to do the job, get the 3 points they need today at an odd of 1.30 in that sporting event. Next sporting event we have is the game between Verona and Genoa, and here's insight about this sporting event taking place today for those who will be looking to back it.
These two teams are set to clash, each aiming for their 10th victory in the league this season. They share another statistic as well, both have participated in several low-scoring games. It has been observed that neither team often scores more than a single goal in their matches. This trend may indicate that another low-scoring encounter is on the horizon, as seen in 3 of their last 4 matchups.
So given that report that we have there, we think that under 3.5 goals will be the safe way to play this one today at an odd of 1.17. If you're looking to take a bigger risk, you go with under 2.5 in this sporting event, at a bookmaker's price, of your choice, basically. So next sporting event we have is game between Sparta Praga and Mlada Boleslav. And here's insight about that sporting event for those who would like to back it today.
Sparta Prague has a stronger league performance and is the clear favorite for this match. They have secured victories in 6 of their last 7 home games, with 5 of those matches featuring fewer than 4.5 goals. On the other hand, Mlada Boleslav is struggling, having lost 6 consecutive matches, all of which also had under 4.5 goals. Additionally, they have not won in their last 9 away games against Sparta Prague, suffering 7 defeats. We predict that Sparta Prague will win, with the match ending under 4.5 goals.
So given the report that we have there, we think that under 4.5 goals will be the safe way to play this one today at an odd of 1.32 in that sporting event. Quite some value there. Next sporting event we have is the game between Estrela Amadora and Farense. And here's insight about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it today.
Farense is struggling, having not won in their last 13 league matches, which is the worst streak in the league. On the other hand, Estrela has remained unbeaten in 5 of their last 7 games. We predict a victory for Estrela. After a hard-fought win against Nacional, Estrela Amadora enters the weekend with renewed hope as they aim to finish the season strongly and secure their place in the top division. Despite Faria's team earning only 2 points from their last 6 home matches, they face a Farense squad that is currently out of form, and we believe Estrela will achieve the result they seek.
So given that report that we have there, we think that a away team winning 2-0 will not be the case today, and that's priced at another 1.24 in that sporting event. Before I go further, guys, here's a gentle reminder, to hit that like button and subscribe button if first time coming across the channel. Everyone should do that, and turn your notification bells on if you wish to be the first person to know basically when we post something of value on channel, which we try to do every single day. All right, guys, so thanks for doing that. Next sporting event we have is the game between William 2 and Ajax, and here's a situation report about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it today.
Willem II struggles deepen as they prepare to face league leaders Ajax at the Koning Willem II Stadium this Sunday. The home team is currently enduring a 6-match losing streak and has not secured a victory in their last 11 games, placing them firmly in 16th position on the standings. On the other hand, Ajax is looking to achieve their 3rd consecutive win as they resume play. Under the guidance of Francesco Ferroli, the team has suffered only 2 defeats in their 14 away matches this season and will seek to enhance this record while pursuing the league title.
So to extract as much value as we can from this sporting event and to keep it safe at the same time, we've decided to go with an away to win either of the halves at an odd of 1.20 in that sporting event. So if you're looking at taking a bolder step or a bolder bet with this one, you could just go with Ajax to win today. Next sporting event we have is game between Eintracht Frankfurt and Heidenheim. And here's insight about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it today.
Eintracht Frankfurt will draw on their historical success, having won 4 and drawn 1 of their last 5 encounters with Heidenheim. This includes a commanding 4-0 win for Frankfurt at Voith Arena last December. However, Frankfurt has faced challenges recently, suffering 4 losses in their last 6 league matches. This upcoming game follows closely on the heels of a demanding match against Tottenham Hotspur in the first leg of the UEFA Europa League quarter-finals, just 3 days prior. On the other hand, Heidenheim is currently on a 3-match unbeaten streak in away games and has significantly strengthened their defensive performance in recent outings.
So under 4.5 goals at 1.19 is the safe way we decided to play this sporting event today. Next sporting event we have is the game between Newcastle United and Manchester United. Interesting sporting event there today. And, here's insight about that sporting event for your, information. And before we tell you what the safe market option we went with is.
Manchester United remains active in 2 tournaments, the Premier League and the Europa League, with their strongest hopes resting on the latter. Following 13 losses in the Premier League, their focus has shifted primarily to maintaining pride. It's likely that some key players will be rested for this match as they prepare for the return leg against Lyon. This situation could benefit Newcastle United, as this match holds greater significance for them. The home team is vying for a Champions League spot and is anticipated to put forth a stronger effort than their opponents.
So given the report that we have there, we think that, giving Manchester United 3 goals advantage going into that sporting event and expecting them to maintain that handicap advantage until the end of 90 minutes would be safe way to play that one at an odd of 1.18 in that sporting event. I'm smiling because I'm a Man United fan, and 3 goals advantage is kind of too much for safety. You could go with 2 goal advantage if you want to increase the value of that odd, okay? But just to be on the safe side, and I don't want emotions getting into this too much because I am emotional about this one. I wouldn't even lie, so you might want to skip this one if you like, but that's just what we feel will be the safe way to play this one today after arguing with my team members, for this one. Okay, so the next sporting event we have is the game between Bohemians and Praga, and Victoria plans and has insight about that sporting event for those who would like to back it today.
Victoria Plzen has had a stronger league performance compared to Bohemians Prague and will enter this match as the favored team. They have secured victories in their last 3 games, each featuring more than 1.5 goals. Furthermore, they have triumphs in their last 4 encounters with Bohemians Prague. Moreover, Miroslav Kubek's team remains unbeaten in their last 6 away games. In fact, all of their last 12 matches against Bohemians Prague have concluded with over 1.5 goals.
So given that report that we have there, we think that the away team to win or draw will be the safe way to play this one today at an odd of 1.22 in that sporting event. Next sporting event we have is the game between Braga and AVS, and it has, situation report about this sporting event taking place today for those who would like to back it.
As we approach the last 6 matches of the season, the stakes are high for both teams, making this a crucial game. AVS is striving to avoid relegation, while Braga is vying for a spot in the Europa League. Securing 3 points is vital for both sides. Currently, given their recent performances, the matchup appears to favor the home team. Braga is in excellent form, particularly when playing at home. They excel in offense and are also strong defensively.
Given that report that we have there, we think that the safe way to play this one will be to go with, the away team not to score in halftime at an odd of 1.32 in that sporting event. I wanted to go with goal no at halftime, but we couldn't find that, option on the bookmaker here. So if you have that on your bookmaker, that will be a better, way to go, a safer way to go. But this is just more, it has a slight touch of risk to it, but it's safe enough. Next sporting event, and finally we have the game between Benfica and Aroca, and hence insight about that sporting event for those who would like to back it today.
Benfica's match against Aroca is expected to be heavily in favor of the home team. As they compete for the Primera Liga title, Benfica views this game as essential for their success. Historically, Benfica has been dominant in this matchup, having won the last 12 encounters. With one of the most potent offenses in the league, Benfica's attack poses a significant threat to Aroca's defense, suggesting that fans could witness a high-scoring game.
So given that report that we have there, we think that, the home team should be able to do the job quite, easily today at an odd of 1.19, and that's what we're going with because we're looking at safety. But if you want to take a bolder step, you could go with over 2.5 in this sporting event. It's quite still safe. Or you could go with Benfica to win an over 2.5 or 3.5 if you can, because this is going to be a very interesting sporting event for today, basically. So these are the sporting events we have for you today. Safe market options to go with them, and insights, of course, for you to also make better informed decisions from, sharing what we have on the table. You could use the information to your advantage if you don't want to go with the safe up market options. That's another option you can go with. Don't forget to carve out, sleeps from this one. You don't just go all the events in one state. You have to carve out sleeps, and that's why it's important to watch the video till the very end so you can make those sleeps accordingly. We've left a video that shows you how to do that should appear on your screen now. All right, guys, so try and watch it if you need to, or else you could use your discretion and what you hear and feel, depending on your expertise, in sports betting, you could decide to use it or not. Either way is fine. So aside these sporting events we do, drop 1 to odd sleep in our Telegram community every single day. So if that's something you're interested in, you could find that link pinned in the comment section description of this video or in our bio. You can find that link in either of these places, and you could join that community of savvy sports traders that we are building. We call them savvy sports traders because they have information about the sporting events they're getting themselves into every single day. All right, guys. So yeah, you're welcome to join us. Then don't forget also that the channel just provides information basically for keeping you informed, educating you also, and keeping you entertained. You have a lot of events lined up for today. You could go with watch the whole games. It's the weekend. Enjoy your day. Football day is filled with expectations, and that itself is entertainment, which is what we intend to bring on the channel. Also, guys, okay, do not forget those things. This shouldn't be considered financial advice of any sort. All right, guys, it is not that. All right, so that'll be all for now. Till we see again in the next video. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn notification bells on. May the odds be in our favor always, guys. Peace out.